So going into the first part, right now we had a 2 hour and some plus run of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, not even the cinematic universe, the Marvel's history of film, and movies that were all over the place. We had some much I don't even want to say heated. It seemed like it was like revelation after revelation of everyone's favorites and what they perceive as being S tier or trash. And you know, Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, that
Need I
Black
say?
that Black Panther one kind of got heated.
Best movie out there.
I mean, the Black Panther one. I mean, like everybody got a perspective, and that's what was shown. So now that we've kind of seen those perspectives, I think that now we're moving into the area of the the DC Detective Comics.
Boy, if I tell y'all, this was a motherfucking hunt to find a fucking tier list of this shit. They got no DC shit anywhere on this motherfucker.
It only goes to show how much lack of love there is for the DC.
I'm like, damn, do DC get no love?
Pretty much.
I'm like,
That's
damn, I have to create this shit myself. I'm looking all around and shit. I'm putting live action movies, still can't find that. I'm like, damn. And to be honest, I damn near don't know half of these movies.
Well, there we go. We a real interesting list to see. Because I mean, that's the thing. Marvel's films, a majority of them come after the year like what 2001. Not to mention the after 2008, it's like an onslaught. It's just like unstoppable. Whereas DC, they got stuff from like what the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. So, and even then it wasn't ever treated the way that they masterfully done the MCU where yeah, like once Iron Man was gone, it was a wrap. They was headed for something like innovative in an approach no one's ever seen. And now DC kind of lives in that shadow to some degree. So it's going to be interesting to see how this list plays out because yeah, there's so many films that I know people haven't seen. Probably going to be me having watched 80% of these. So yeah, let's dive into it. So coming up first,
That just proves all the love that Marvel gets and all the hate DC gets. But hey, shout out Loki though, that shit fire.
okay. So what's the first movie on the DC tier list we got going?
Superman Returns. I actually seen this one. Forgot whatever even happened in this shit.
That's
I don't remember seeing that.
that's where how can we? So I guess we should just say
We
spoiler.
had that was the was the dude from American Gangster like the fucking Lex Luthor or something?
No. It was Kevin Spacey is Lex Luthor. Kevin Spacey is the dude from what movies has he been in? That
American Beauty.
Yeah, American Beauty is one movie. Baby Driver is another movie.
What's the unusual
Unusual Suspects, yeah.
suspects? Seven.
Kevin Spacey's played a lot of murderers. Yeah, he was in Seven. He was in Usual Suspects. I mean, he's also like known to have a very tumultuous, controversial career and figure in Hollywood. But he was Lex Luthor inside Superman Returns.
I'll give it an F because
I went to the theater. I went to the theater to see this.
I think I went to the theater as well.
I think I did too, but I don't remember this shit.
I remember a piano and a little boy. Not going to give it away.
Oh yeah, this the one where he got like when they try to shoot him in his eye or some shit, and then after it's like the bullet like got fucked up.
Yeah.
I only remember that because Drake from Drake and Josh, he made like a parody movie, and like the dude shot the nigga in his eye, and it like went through his eye. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, Drake and Josh. No, I mean, yeah, this Superman Returns. I mean, yeah. See, that's the thing. Do I like? I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I have a lot of pity for DC films. I do. I have a lot of pity. So Superman Returns to me, it's like one of those things where it's like, well, it is a Superman film. And then from there, it's kind of like, do I give it a B or a C? I mean, I kind of feel like it's a really good C. Like it's a solid all around film.
You think that shit is mid?
I mean,
Nah,
I mean, you know,
nah. It's worse than mid, bro.
the it's the return of Superman.
Just think of all the shit you put in mid the other day, bro. And just think of this shit part of that, bro.
I can't even like I take pity on it because it's like
Or are you just looking at it as DC their own shit?
yeah, I got to
Okay,
because if I
okay.
look at it in comparison to other films, they're like we're gonna end up with a lot of trash. There's gonna be a lot of garbage because
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. DC, bro, got like 7 candidates to be trash in a trash can on this shit.
yeah, that's the thing. Like that's what makes it so tough is that like
Like they got some horrible movies, bro.
it's crazy, but that's what comes of this. I don't know. Like it's hard to even describe exactly what DC films are because they come from a shared universe, but it's treated in a way that was like it's just so outdated, and it came at a time where it was so outdated. And that's the thing is like movie executives, they just want to make money. They don't care about what the source material is. They're like, as long as we can hit a couple of these beats, we good to go, right? And Superman Returns is a thing where I feel like Superman is as good as his villain, but in this case, Superman Returns, like the villain was cool. Like I don't feel like it was the Lex Luthor that as many times as I've seen Lex Luthor, I felt like this was more of a callback to the old Superman movies. And you can't do what was done in the 80s in the 2000s and then think that it's just gonna work.
They ain't kind of look like Chris Reeves too.
Like that's what I felt like they were going for. Like they were going for Christopher Reeves and was it Gene Hackman? Was that who was I believe it
Hey
was Gene
man, you
Hackman
can't.
who was
Don't ask me. I don't remember.
original Lex Luthor. I'm gonna look real quick just to make sure. Gene Hackman.
So
And
what's the votes?
what we got? We'll put everybody voting.
I'll put F.
So for me, I'm like, I understand that like why people think it's like a bad movie, but it says a lot that I remember, like the sun. I remember the eyeball scene. I remember the piano. I feel like it's D for me. Yeah.
God,
You
D
gave
or
it a
F.
D?
You said C.
I gave it a C.
So where that go? I don't think Seb watched this. You want to watch this, right?
Yeah, did you watch it?
No, I have not seen a lot of these movies.
I guess we could put it in a D as an average since it was three of us.
Okay.
CD.
It's in D. So now we got the 1950 Superman.
50 Superman.
What the fuck?
And this is all you.
I mean,
I don't know this shit.
I remember watching it one time, but I don't even think I watched the whole thing. I think I watched clips. It was like on the AMC channel. But yeah, I mean, I guess we could put it in didn't see just because I can't remember anything of it. Like I remember the guy flying and running, and that was about it.
All right, Batman 1 with
Mm,
Michael Keaton.
I don't remember that one at all.
That's what.
What?
I think that shit's an A, bro.
I know that's at least A.
That's an
That's-
A, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was kind of fire, bro.
Yeah, it was. Especially Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Like, can't go wrong with that one.
So it's A.
Yeah, let's put that in an A.
We got an A. We got an actual good movie in there.
Batman 1989 is an A.
The
Watchmen.
Watchmen was goaded.
Yeah,
it.
Watchmen was kind of lit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll give it like a B.
You kill me. Do it.
When Mr. Manhattan, that shit was fire.
I mean,
That shit
the
was
Watchmen movie does a really good job of staying close to the comic book as well, which, I always say the comic book does not matter because, they're making a movie. But when someone tries their best to stick to what the comic book does, I got to give them credit for it. And this is a Zack Snyder film.
Zack Snyder didn't make this, huh?
Yep. Zack Snyder,
The ups
really-
and downs of this man.
yeah, the ups and downs. He really tried to stick close. The Watchmen movie was a really good movie. It was really solid. Like it's like super well done visually. Tries to stay faithful to the book, which I think is a plus. Um, so yeah, I mean, what is people picking for Watchmen? What are we looking?
I put a B.
Lex, what you think?
I didn't see it.
Okay, you didn't see it. Seb, did you see it?
Oh yeah, that shit was so fire, bro. That shit was S tier.
Oh my god, bro.
Is it like 300?
Nah, it's I feel like he. I mean, how about this? What other Zack Snyder film is like 300?
All of them.
No,
No, that movie was not like 300 at all.
there's nothing like 300.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Zack Snyder does his best to um like dive deep into what the actual story is and then tries to make sure like the aesthetics, direction and how he films it is represented in that. Because I think 100 is done in a way that is like so I don't know, it's like it almost becomes synonymous with what 300 is, whereas Watchmen is to me in a lot of ways very different. Like I will say Zack Snyder is really good at making things have a like they have their own aesthetic to it. Like they like Watchmen has its own aesthetic, 300 has its own aesthetic.
Sucker Punch.
Yeah, Sucker Punch has its own aesthetic. Like it's not they don't share in other than like maybe trying to use a certain level of coolness.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Watchmen to me,
Yo, this guy did Dawn of the Dead.
I feel like Watchmen is an A. To me.
Go with an A then. Is it better than Batman 1989?
That A better.
No, I don't think it can be.
You ain't even watch it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's possible.
Come on, bro.
We'll see what's gonna happen as this list continues. What is it?
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Trash.
Catwoman with Halle Berry.
It's trash.
It has Halle Berry and she's Catwoman. The thing is, I'm trying to fight against the standards of Eurocentric beauty and all those beauty standards that they throw around everywhere. But I can't help but feel like this movie came out before I even cared enough to try and fight any levels of any.
Bro, she won a Razzie for this shit, bro. She belong in trash, bro.
I mean, I didn't give her the Razzie. I don't even know if I would have. What other Razzie worthy movies came out that year? See, this is a deeper conversation. But Catwoman, as a movie, in respect to what Catwoman is, this movie did not do it justice. This movie, like, disrespected what Catwoman is to the Batman universe and to my soul. Halle Berry, beautiful woman. I mean, that's what I felt like they were doing. Like, she's a great actress. She's a beautiful woman. But the script, the direction, what they were trying to create, the universe, the setting, the aesthetics, the overall, like, even the lighting, like, it just, like, the overusage of CG, like, yeah.
She was better at Storm.
Enough said.
You didn't like the villain though?
What was the villain?
Acne.
Don't remember.
The villain was Acne.
Yeah, remember she was fighting like a skincare company. They used to leave like scar tissue on people's face because I think they're trying to like.
Bro, this movie, this is the most cringiest movie I ever seen, bro.
But the love interest, San Francisco guy.
That nigga can't save this piece of dog shit.
These lists, even when it's horrible movies, really make me want to buy movies. Even and now this is another trash movie I gotta add to the list.
Dog shit. I'm gonna put that on big text when that shit come on when I make the video. I'm put dog shit in capital letters for this piece of shit movie.
You said cat shit.
Cat. Big
cat shit. So what's the votes? I got it in trash.
Got it in trash. Lex, what you got?
It's kind of funny, so I can't put it in trash.
Come on, bro.
It like I've watched it within the last 6 months, I think, and it's like funny to watch. So I put it in F.
Okay.
That thing is trash.
Seb, do you have Catwoman on the UMD for PSP?
No.
Oh well.
All right. Next is the Swamp Thing movie, the second one.
The second Swamp Thing?
Yeah. Didn't see it.
Either.
I did see it. I thought.
Did you like the comics?
I never read the comics. I only watched the Swamp Thing movies.
Oh, really good comics.
the Return of Swamp Thing. That's what this is. If I remember correctly, it's been so long since I watched it, but I actually like if I just go based off of my memories and my nostalgia, I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was a really it's kind of like always felt like it was like Frankenstein. Like he's a monster, but he has a heart. Like or like dare I say, since he's green, the Incredible Hulk. I just feel like yeah, like this is a one of those tortured soul hero stories where he's like, you know, I'm a reluctant hero that people are afraid of. Did they come out with another Swamp Thing?
It came
Like,
out with the show for the DC streaming service.
man, had to be a show. But yeah, Swamp Thing for me, I think of good things when I think of Swamp Thing. So I mean, I'll leave it up to everyone else who hasn't watched it. Has no one else has watched Swamp Thing?
No.
I
don't
like
know.
Swamp Thing, and I actually got like Swamp Thing comics, but I actually haven't seen this, so it's gonna have to go for didn't see it. I think.
Well, for
Okay.
me, Swamp Thing, just so I say it, so I know it's being said. Swamp Thing to me gets a solid C.
Okay. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I haven't seen it, so this is between y'all.
I haven't seen a lot of these movies. I haven't seen that one.
No cap.
Now
No
I haven't
cap.
finished it.
You haven't seen?
No,
Oh,
I haven't
No cap.
finished
So
it. I haven't finished it.
nobody's
I've
fucking with-
started it.
bro, that shit's an S.
what?
Nah, I was
That
like,
shit is an S. That
I
shit
haven't
was
finished.
fucking fire, bro.
The Justice League?
The Snyder Cut one, bro. That shit was fucking fire, bro.
I don't know. I think the first Hulk movie was kind of better.
Hey, it probably is, but this shit
The
on the
first
DC
Hulk
tier
movie.
list, we ain't on that tier list no more. We on this tier list. That shit was fire, bro.
I haven't seen it.
Lex,
Go look at it, bro.
What? What's up?
you said you started watching it, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I was like, I could do better things with my time.
How long did you get into it?
Probably like an hour, maybe hour and a half.
In that hour and a half, was it like did anything happen to you to be like, this is a really good movie, or was it just like this all right?
No, I was not. I never thought this is a really good movie, but I thought there's good things about it, and it was really enjoyable, and I can see like the improvements. Like the villain was like way better, so I can say that.
Bro, that end part, bro, when the Justice League was fighting and shit, and Superman, bro, came with the black suit and shit, bro. And then, bro, that fucking Wonder Woman cut that nigga head off, bro. And fucking Darkseid stepped on that nigga head, bro. That shit was S tier, bro. That shit was fucking flames, nigga. No cap, bro. I
But
don't
then
even
when-
like DC movies, bro. That shit was fire, bro. That shit
Yeah.
was gory. That shit was lit, bro, for a DC movie.
Base. He said it was
But
base.
you think it's better than Batman?
What Batman?
The 1989.
Michael Keaton, the classic Batman.
Yes.
Oh, you tripping?
I mean, he said it. That's what he's laying
Bro,
claim.
that shit was fire, bro.
When's the last time
you
you
can't
seen
watch
Batman?
You can't watch a hour of a 4-hour movie, bro, and just give your opinion on it.
I told you. He asked me. I said I didn't see
I
it.
had to ask him. I had to know. I had to know because it's one of those things where for a movie to be 4 hours, like there's 3-hour movies, right? And some 3-hour movies, it goes by so fast because of the pacing, the direction, and how it's done. That it's just like that's it. Now I know with a 4-hour movie, it's a little different. Like I don't know if they had like an intermission in there or anything.
Yeah, they had
But-
an intermission, but bro,
So that's what I'm
last
saying.
act,
Like,
bro,
with this,
was going fucking stupid, bro.
this is like 1/6 of a whole day, and that changes things when it's 1/6 of a whole day.
Man, I watched that shit twice. That shit ain't had no effect on me.
He said watched it twice.
Watched that shit twice.
Oh, did you both times? Did you watch it all the way through?
No, I fell asleep the first one because it was long though. It was long and it was late. No, it was late at night.
I mean, you
It was
watched it like
long.
the first night it came out,
I
right?
watched the first 2 hours. Then I woke up and watched the last 2 hours. Cause you gotta take a break on that shit, bro. You can't just watch 4 hours of that shit, bro.
Okay.
Like, bro, it's impossible.
It's an S tier marathon. I mean, if that's what you're doing, I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything. But I mean, that's on
Man,
you.
that shit's going in S, bro.
Now, if Swamp Thing didn't go up, then that got to go and didn't see it too.
I mean, I ain't tripping. This ain't like we gotta follow any rules. I mean, he said that with a lot of energy, a lot of
He said Swamp Thing was in C.
yeah, but I didn't
I mean,
say
most
it's
of
a
us didn't.
C. It's
If
a
most
C.
of us
It's an
didn't see
average
it,
C.
we gotta put it in
I would have
DC.
put it in C, bro. He said put it. He said he wanted to put it in didn't C.
Yeah, give people a chance. But you know, D Rose, he said S tier. Like, it's that shit is S tier. I'm like, well, shit. All right, put an S tier then. I'm not gonna forget this.
Man, you gotta watch that shit, son.
I definitely am. I'm gonna watch that.
Suicide Squad.
I'm not gonna lie.
Trash.
That's like a A or an S.
Stop it.
What?
Hold on, sir. Salty biscuit.
Bro,
Hold on, sir. This piece of shit is an A.
I'm not gonna lie.
I've been
That
saying that
acting,
since I came out.
the whole final scene was not it.
Bro, that final scene was ass cheeks, bruh. When
Nah, you
Enchantress,
tripping.
when Enchantress
Diablo.
dances and shit, Diablo
Bro,
was
Diablo.
fucking trash, bro.
What? He was the heart of
He
the
was
crew.
Trash, bro. I don't give a shit about him.
I do.
That's you. That's your personal opinion. Me,
So that's
I
why-
don't give a
yeah,
shit
no.
about him. I didn't give a shit about none of his characters.
Not even Deathshot?
Bro, Will Smith, bro. I see what they try to do with Will Smith, bro. That shit did not work, bro. That shit did
That
not
was
work at
hella
all.
good.
That shit did not work at all. That first scene, bro, they tried to get me, bro, with the daughter, and then they got Batflick coming in, trying to do that other shit. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then as the movie go on, we see you try to have a little crush on Harley Quinn and shit. This shit wasn't working. That Will Smith, great actor. I love him. I mean, some movies he's kind of trash in, but I feel like it was decent. But that movie was ass cheeks, bro. Did not
How
like
was
the
it ass
Joker.
cheeks?
Did not like the Joker. Did not like Enchantress. The characters, bro, sucked.
I
They
think the
was
opposite.
trash.
I think it's a character-driven movie. I think everything wrong with it was due to the studio
Get some help.
and the changes that they made on the movie. I can see the
They
flaws
changed
in like the
director.
villain. Yeah, I can see the villain. I can see what people are talking about that. The story, I can see what people are talking about that. But really, the characters is what saves the movie for me. Deathshot, Harley Quinn, Diablo. I thought it was hella good, and I thought it was pretty like it felt like a comic. Like I felt like I was reading a Suicide Squad comic.
Bro, that shit did not feel like no comic.
It's pretty Yeah, I think
That shit felt dramatic. That shit's an F. In my
I
eyes.
mean, let's see.
That shit was an F.
Nah, you tripping.
Bro, I went to the movies to see that shit, bro. I was so fucking disappointed, bro. 'Cause I was excited to see this shit. I was like, damn, bro. This shit really ass cheeks. I'm like, come
I
on.
went to the movies too, and then I got it on Blu-ray disc.
Well, that's you. Your taste bad.
Nah, it's high taste.
Just say bad.
Your taste bad, bro.
Nah,
I think I have it too on Blu-ray. I ain't gonna lie.
You can have it
not
on
bad,
Blu-ray.
bro.
That
You
don't
gotta
mean that
watch
shit
it.
is good.
it's hella good.
It's not, bro. I watched
The
that shit.
soundtrack,
Bro, I watched it, bro, in the theaters, bro.
the
I watched
soundtrack
it.
is
I-
one of the
I
best
watched
superhero
it.
movie soundtracks of
No,
all time.
no, it's not better than
Rick
Guardians of
Ross
the
will-
Galaxy.
Rick Ross with Purple Lamborghini. You're comparing it to Guardians of the Galaxy on
It's not
purpose.
better than Guardians of the Galaxy, bro.
Exactly, you're comparing it to
not.
Guardians on purpose. One of the best soundtracks, so it has to be up there.
No, it
He
don't.
said-
It
Yeah,
don't, bro. It
Why
don't
are you
have to be.
comparing it to Guardians then?
Bro, Captain America soundtrack better than that shit.
Nobody.
Captain America
He
sound.
said Captain America soundtrack and
Bro, the Hulk sound effects and fucking Incredible Hulk is better than that shit.
damn.
You're reaching. Now.
Bro,
was a
Shaq
good
Steel
soundtrack.
is better than that shit, bro.
Nah,
Factual, bro. That shit was an F.
Tough. This is real tough.
This is an F.
it's not even close.
Stretch
I
out
mean-
the F, bro.
You're missing.
I'm not missing, bro. I watched this shit 3 times, bro. I still got the same opinion on it, bro. I watched it in the theaters, bro. I watched the regular version and I watched the extended cut, bro. And they all was trash.
Suicide Squad to me, right? One of my favorite characters. I'm surprised nobody said it. Diablo. I thought Diablo was raw. I was like, man, this is a dope character. The thing that I didn't appreciate about the Suicide Squad was Enchantress. What in the world? What in the hell? What in the fuck was y'all thinking with this?
you know that was the studio. They always pick weird villains like that.
Hey, it's in the movie. It's in the movie. Like,
Yeah, but it's not their fault.
no. It's the movie. I'm not talking about who do I point blame to. I'm saying when I watch the movie and like every single one of these, what is it that I walk away with, right? And what I walked away with Enchantress was, what the fuck was y'all thinking? That's what I walked away with. Because it wasn't about like the movie executives, it wasn't about none of that. Even though I can see that, you're right. Like, I mean, come on, even who they had play the Enchantress, right? They had Cara Delevingne, who's a actress / model, you know, like you obviously, you know,
Bro, she looked like a fucking Scooby-Doo villain.
That true. That is true. But then I have to think about Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. And this is my first time seeing Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. And she is, to me, carrying the film on her back, right? Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is carrying this film on her back. Now, when I think about it in that context of Harley Quinn being on the screen and what she is able to do and what they were able to show with her, that boosts it up. That definitely boosts it up, right? From looking at Enchantress, which is what the hell, and then looking at Harley Quinn, which is like, oh my God, and then taking it to a character that caught me off guard, like Diablo.
What do you think is the factor? Do you think the highs is better than the highs or the lows? Or higher than the highs?
Yeah, the highs are so high. I feel like I know there's flaws, but the highs are really high.
Is a solid C movie.
Yo,
bro, hey, I ask you something, saying
they played the croc.
Can I ask you something, saying?
What's up?
What you drug tested earlier?
I mean, I don't think I'm inebriated. At least I don't think so. Oh, that's good enough.
Hey, what type of weed you was smoking, bro?
You don't smoke it. You eat it, right?
You all right, bro?
This is not an inhalant. You just consume.
Come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Anything above D with this shit, bro. You gotta be crazy.
Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is an S tier thing. So that's just an S tier thing.
But her alone can't make this movie a C, though.
For me, it did.
Why not?
To me, these are the things that make this movie a C, right? Harley Quinn, right? Diablo. The fact that it was made into a movie. That was it.
Well, I think Diablo was kind of trash. So, what's the votes? I got F.
I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't really think about Will Smith being.
I got S.
I got
S. Oh my God, bro!
It changed superhero movies forever.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
No, the fuck it didn't. What did it make it change, bro? What changed?
Everything.
What did it change, bro? What did it change? Explain. What did it change?
Without Suicide Squad, we wouldn't have Joker.
Bro, we been had Joker, bro. What are you talking about?
No, we wouldn't have the Joaquin Phoenix movie.
No.
I like how you did that.
It paved the way.
No, it didn't, bro.
Margot Robbie paved the way.
No, she didn't.
For Joaquin Phoenix.
She didn't pave the way for nothing. These characters,
dude, she's literally movie, like an
bro. This movie literally did nothing for DC. It made DC worse.
You trip. It made money. Hella money.
Bro, it made DC worse.
Okay,
bro.
on Halloween, count the Harley Quinns on Halloween.
Bro, people been dressed up as Harley Quinn before this movie even came out.
I get what he's saying.
So it had zero impact to you.
No, it had zero impact.
Nah, you tripping now. Now you're not even being honest.
This movie did nothing for DC at all.
Then why did they make Harley Quinn?
Bro, because only her, bro. Everybody else, bro, this shit did nothing.
It don't matter.
This shit did nothing, bro. Joker, bro, was irrelevant. They fired him after this movie, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
he was in your face. He was in your
S
tier movie.
No, he wasn't, bro. He was never in my S tier movie.
He is. He's in that movie.
Bro, what's
you love that movie? You gotta love him in it.
What's the Joker name in this movie again, bro? His real name?
Joker.
No, his real name, the real actor.
Oh, Jared Leto. I was like,
Jared Leto was on fucking social media crying about this shit, bro.
Oh, that's because
it was so bad, bro.
That's because the studio cut hella scenes.
And he couldn't get his fucking job back. He was
no.
Yes,
you're not saying all the information.
Yes, I am.
He said, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, he said he filmed like basically enough for a whole Joker movie, like 2 hours worth of footage, and the studio just cut everything and changed the whole story.
And he was upset that he couldn't came back and Joaquin Phoenix got his own movie. He said that.
Yeah, because he wasn't given a fair opportunity.
He was crying about this piece of shit movie. That's how bad it was.
No, he wasn't crying because it was
Yes,
a bad
it was.
movie.
Yes,
He was
it was.
crying because the studio.
He knows this shit was a bad movie.
And-
That's why
and
he's
a lot of
complaining about the cuts.
And a lot of people overreact over how bad it was, which is
Nah,
it wasn't.
this shit
I thought
is
it. I
definitely
think it
not
became
S tier.
it became trendy to say how bad it was, and I seen it without hearing reviews, and I didn't think it was bad. I was surprised at the review.
Bro, Enchantress herself, bro, that explains how this movie is
That's
fucking
all
bad,
people
bro.
talk about. Enchantress.
She's the main villain.
She's not the most.
She's the main villain.
The
She's in
villain is
50%
not
of
always
the movie.
important.
She's in 50% of the movie, bro. She's
No,
half
she's
hu-
not.
Yes, she is. She's half human, and then she's half the other half. She's a villain. In the
No,
most of the
she's
movie,
not.
bro.
The
Yes,
villain
she
doesn't
was.
have to be
Yes,
she
50% of the
was, bro.
movie.
Yes, she was.
No, that's not true.
In her circumstances, she was, bro. Because at first,
She wasn't. She wasn't even in 50% of the
at
movie.
certain points, bro, she was a part of the hero squad, bro. And then in other parts, she was a fucking villain. So how is she
I'm
not in
dope.
50% of the movie?
You said she's 50% of the movie, so
Yes,
that's
she
why it
is,
gets like
bro.
an F.
She is, bro.
Nah, you tripping.
I said
She's not the most important. She's not the most important. If you read Suicide Squad comics, the most important part isn't the villain.
We're not talking
No,
about
but we're
the
talking
comic.
about the
We're talking about
franchise.
movie.
We're talking about the
movie,
franchise.
bro.
We're talking about the
movie, bro.
franchise.
No, we're talking
It's
about the movie.
consistent.
We're talking about the movie, bro.
It's consistent.
We're talking about the movie, bro. And Enchantress, she was fucking trash. If she was trash in the comics, I'll point that shit out.
You're saying it's bad, but Harley Quinn makes money and Suicide Squad makes money to this day.
To this day.
The brand,
Hey.
the comics, the merch, the movies.
She
the next movie's gonna be huge.
She been was popular, bro. Since she came
It's
out.
not
in
just her; it's the
1998.
whole squad.
No, bro, because nobody else give a shit about this, bro. That's why Will Smith not back.
Let's
That ain't true. That's why we got King Shark in the Harley Quinn show.
All these same characters back in the new movie?
It's not even the same character. It's totally different. Actually,
Answer the question. Are all these characters back in the movie?
Rick Flag is in there.
That's one.
Boomerang is in there.
That's two people. What about all these other people? What about y'all favorite character? What's his name? Diablo, the fire ass.
They're the Suicide Squad. They die.
The one girl with the fucking mask. Where they at?
Bruh,
Where Will Smith
That's
at?
literally the point.
Where
They
Will
die.
Smith at?
He probably died.
He probably
died, bro. He didn't even,
Dude, they're
he didn't
literally
even get
the
a proper
Suicide Squad.
conclusion. He didn't even get a proper conclusion. You over here guessing about these characters dying, bro.
I didn't see the sequel. It's not even out yet. What are you talking about?
Bro, these characters, bro, I guarantee you Will Smith will not be in that movie, bro. 100% factual.
That doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
Bro, I never said it was a bad movie, bro. I
What
never
if
said the new movie was going to be a bad movie, bro.
But what if he gets a?
But it's a successful franchise.
No,
What
it's
if he-
not.
How?
It's not more successful than Captain America. It's not more successful than Batman. It's not more successful than Guardians of the
Exactly.
Galaxy.
You
nigga.
have to compare it to the GOATs. You keep doing that. You compared it to Guardians. You compared it to Captain America.
Then why are
and
you
you're comparing
saying
it to
that then? Why
Batman.
are you saying that then? You making it bad for yourself for even bringing that shit
How?
up. Why are you
How?
saying that, bro, when it's not facts, bro?
Let's look
Because
at
you know how good it is in your
It's not
subconscious.
good. That shit was trash, bro. That shit's F tier.
Nope.
let's look at it for the facts. Okay, let's look at it for the facts. Right? How much money? Right? How much money did Guardians of the Galaxy make just at the box office? Right? Now we don't have to worry about it. You know, having to contend with COVID. So you know, these movies came out kind of a while ago. Right. So let's just look at it, right? Just looking at it for what the money was worth. This is what it is. Suicide Squad per Google, by way of Wikipedia, Suicide Squad 2016 made $746 million at box office. Guardians of the Galaxy, by way of Wikipedia, made $772 million. So there is just about $30 million gap between these two films. $30 million is what makes the difference. Now, Guardians of the
What about the budget? The budget's important too.
I mean,
one is universally loved and one is universally hated.
Hold on. If we're looking at the budget, okay, you make a point to say, right, that the budget in terms of, I mean, this is weird. I wonder how they calculated this, because they said the budget gross.
Bro, I don't give a shit about box office, bro. Avatar is the highest selling movie of all time. I think that shit is garbage.
Well, that says it all. So let's throw it out the window. Right now, Suicide Squad is split between trash, C, and S tier. Where does it land?
B.
Now, I'm
Trash. What do you
I'm
think, Seb? Seb said he didn't like the movie either.
Said, did you watch Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I don't like
Instant
it.
classic.
You didn't like it? Where do you place it at? You got it at F? What do you got? You could be the
I
tiebreaker.
probably got it at a C.
Okay.
A C, bro, and you didn't like it.
Like
It
this,
wasn't complete trash, but I felt like the acting was kind of down bad. It was just kind of clumped together, you know.
So how was it a C then, bro?
because he enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I didn't.
Bro,
think
he just said he didn't like it, so how he enjoy it? And then after he pointing all these flaws, and he's saying it's C.
It's not complete garbage. I mean, there's a lot
Yeah.
worse movies out there.
I never said it was flawless.
Nigga, you said it was S tier.
Yeah,
What
that don't
the
mean
fuck?
flawless.
What the
Because the
fuck?
high is so
Nigga,
what they did
S,
good
bro, that
was-
is flawless, bro. That's
because
a
what
that
they
is a
did-
perfect movie, bro.
No. To me, it's
saying is that the parts that were so good they're beyond S tier.
No.
That's what he's saying.
Fuck
Saying the-
him.
Oh
Those
God,
scenes is not
they're
even
beyond
fucking
S tier.
memorable, bro. Those scenes is not even memorable.
we can't even calculate what Lex is putting this on. Like we can't, right? That's it. He just said it's infinitely powerful in terms of the good moments in this movie, even though from D Rose's perspective, it's infinitely garbage.
it's like the angels in Dragon Ball Super.
What, bro? Where's that
Going all
comparison
over.
come from?
So hold
Because
on.
it's like
Suicide-
so high level what they're
Let's
good
just
at.
put Suicide Squad at D for right now, and we'll come back to it if it makes sense to put it in F later.
How to get to D?
Because D Rose's ferocity makes a lot more sense than whatever you was trying to reach at when you kept saying you like,
He was
"Bruh,
saying
you-
nonsense, bro.
you
I
started
didn't.
talking about
Sin,
how-
you can't-
like you said
Because
You
he
said
said
that-
no
you
one
said
cares
that
about it.
they
No,
don't.
I brought that up because he was saying no one cares about it. When I go outside, it looks successful to me.
but the
Bro,
thing
the
is,
only
I don't care what the reviews say.
bro, it don't matter, bro.
franchise looks
Compare this
successful.
shit to Guardians of the Galaxy, bro. People give a shit about all the Guardians of the Galaxy. People don't give a shit about
But
all
it-
these characters, bro. They give a shit about 3 characters, bro, in this movie, and them the main people that was forced on in this movie, bro. Everybody else,
Yeah, but
nobody
it didn't get a
remembers and
fair.
nobody
It
gives a
didn't
shit.
get an opportunity like Guardians of the Galaxy. The
Well,
way
we're not
Disney
talking
pushed it.
about that though, bro. We're talking about the film.
I'm talking
Well,
about
we're
it.
talking
I'm
about the
saying the
film. We're
studio
not talking
fucked
about
up
the
this
direction.
movie.
We're not talking
wait,
about the
wait,
direction. We're
wait,
talking about the
wait.
film.
This is the thing. This is the thing. This is how it ended up on D. This is how it ended up on D. Because me, Seb, and D Rose cannot equate what is beyond S tier. Like we have no way of knowing where your beyond S tier lies. There's no way for us to be able to quantify on this list where it should sit. So the thing is, I can quantify D Rose's level of trash. I can, right? Because he's pointing out things that he sees as trash, and you're pointing out things like this is the argument. You said this is an S tier movie, and even within your argument, you said that the movie isn't great. Now, when I think of S tier movies,
No, I said it's not flawless.
So how is it S tier? If it got so
I
many
think of
flaws.
great movies, right? I think of movies like this list
Has
has
more good things to me.
this list has a couple flawless movies on it. So the thing is to then say
Even
Oh.
wait, hold on. Even if you think it got more good and you think it's like has flaws, bro, that means it's not S tier, bro.
yeah.
That means
Pretty
it's not
much.
S tier.
So
No, because like if I'm watching Batman, all right, like the Michael Keaton one, or if I'm watching Suicide Squad, I'm watching these movies, and you can always nitpick, and I can do, but what is it good at,
but
and
the-
how good is it
I
at
don't-
that?
I
What
don't
is it
pick-
good at?
I don't nitpick 1989 Batman. I don't. Like there's
That's what I'm saying. You
I'm
can always
trying to
nitpick the
figure out what's
superhero
good
movies.
about this shit.
like Enchantress.
No.
I didn't even have to nitpick.
But that's all people keep bringing up. Enchantress, but she
Bro,
wasn't even important.
hey, let me ask you
No,
one
no,
thing. Can you admit that she was bad?
Yeah, I said that was
Then
one
the
of the
movie
flaws
is
of the
not
movie.
S
The
tier.
villain,
The movie is not S tier.
But hold on,
The
hold
movie
on.
is
Now
not
you
S tier, bro.
because it has a flaw. It's on S tier.
Their main villain is terrible, bro. It can't be S tier, bro.
Listen, when we talked about the films for the MCU, right, or we talked about the Marvel just history, and we talked about Ang Lee's Hulk, the main argument that I brought up that to me makes sense is how you gonna have Hulk go against such a stupid villain, right? He literally went against a
Yeah.
bathtub, right?
Okay. Yeah.
To me, that argument exists when it comes to Suicide Squad because yes, Harley Quinn, she carries the film. This character, what they do with it is amazing. But when we talk about a stupid villain, like dumb as shit,
Ivan
Enchantress-
Ooze.
like takes the cake.
But it's not like Hulk because Hulk didn't have a Harley Quinn. That's what I'm saying.
That's not the argument, bro.
And the thing is, I'm just saying in terms of the villain being able to weigh what we feel about a movie, right? Like,
but that's easy to say, like, oh, the villain's bad, the movie's trash. That's easy. But if you actually look at it, look past
bro,
the villain, there's a lot of
the
good
villain
things.
was terrible, and you saying this shit is S tier, bro. That's my problem, bro.
No. My thing is this: you say it's easy to say. You damn right it's easy to say, because I'm not trying to make this difficult. So with that, Suicide Squad is up in the D tier.
Tryna cut my swag, he ain't make no noise, cause he not like that. Steady worry about me, you niggas so broke, that's why